To the markets now, the local market closing firmly in the positive this afternoon. That's in line with global markets. A few factors, many of them linked to expectations of a softer hike expected by the US Central Bank. I want to bring in Makwe Masilela from Makwe Fund Managers. Makwe, as always, thanks for talking to us. Before we get into the sort of market wrap and the market movements today, quick reaction on last clip we just played of the SARB governor. Before we get into those markets. I mean, we forget sometimes, don't we, that we're barely at that interest rate level before the pandemic. And here the governor suggesting that there's still space. I suppose we've got to bite through that loan repayments, which are going to get higher.
Definitely, the destination is very clear, but we are not yet there. And it's not only us, including the likes of the European Central Bank, the US Central Bank. So yes, we should expect these guys to aggressively continue to fight this high inflation. And as well, we expect a lot coming out of the central bankers. But Devin, monetary policy alone won't solve our problems. We need the fiscal policies also to come into play. We also need the guys who are in charge of regulated prices also to come into play. So that way it will help going forward. But yes, their mandate is very clear. And as they indicated, other things might not be in black and white, but they do consider the likes of your job creation, the likes of your economic growth. But it is very clear that the destination, we are not yet at our destination, and they just have one tool, which is to increase interest rates.
Yeah, and that sets the stage of what we can expect come later this month, Makwe. So, good day for the markets. I mean, those heavyweight Naspers and Process, these are the big players on the JSE, although they're sort of foreign-based. They were up about 8% today. Those were the big drivers, but I see miners didn't do too badly as well, didn't they?
No, they didn't do badly, because remember, when it comes to miners, it was more because of high commodity prices, and all because we've got these expectations that come tomorrow, the Fed will be less hawkish, meaning we expect a less interest rate hike come December. And as we said, that there were some unconfirmed reports coming out of China that the guys will be looking at setting up a committee that will deal with how they are going to be able to exit from this current zero COVID policy. So that those things managed to lift market sentiments. But yes, the likes of Naspers also continue to benefit from Tencent, which managed to continue to go up. As we know that the previous few days, the likes of Tencent were struggling.
It wasn't a good day if you were holding a Sasol share today, was it, Makwe? I mean, was that a rights issue that was signaled today? Whatever it was, the market didn't like it.
Definitely. I think it's a right issue, using the back door. Remember, February last year, the guy said they're cancelling that 30 billion rights issue. But now today they announced that they'll be issuing a convertible bond. It will become converted into shares in 5 years' time, and they will be paying you a coupon rate of almost 4 to 5%. You look at the current dividend yield when it comes to Sasol, is sitting at 4.7%. So in a way, come 5 years' time, then the guys will have managed to raise that 14 billion that they're trying to use to replenish their reserves and also pay off some of their debt. So 5 years' time, there'll be more shares that needs to be issued. And as we are saying, the yield, if it's sitting at 4 to 5%, is just the same amount as the dividend yield that a normal ordinary shareholder is holding when it comes to dividend yield, which is 4.7%. So markets didn't like that for the fact that those bonds are convertible after 5 years.
And then just before I let you go, the embattled Tonga Euler, to see another bad day for them. And I mean, they had to pay 400 million rand for sugarcane deliveries. That was supposed to happen yesterday. They missed the deadline. And I see people like the Cane Growers Association are saying that's going to spell some bad implications.
Definitely. Very serious socio-economic effects when it comes to that, because here you are talking over 14,000 people, you are talking over 4,300 as sugarcane growers, and the guys missed that payment of just over 400 million. Remember, the guys already delivered again in September. There's another 345 million that is due, and they also have to pay for the November and December. So as it stands now, we are not sure whether the guys will get their money, and we know that over 4,000 of sugarcane growers are small scale ones, so cash flow is very key. So if they don't get paid, then definitely chances are they'll have to close. And as we know, if they close, it means jobs will be lost. And we know that's not going to be okay. And remember, these guys are operating mainly in the rural areas of KZN.
Yep, I'm going to be speaking to the Cane Growers Association in the next hour. Let's see what they have to say about it. Well, thanks very much indeed. Makwe Masilela is from